play from Houston. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Throwing to start the drive. Henry. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The numbers on Moss from last week's game. 4 catches, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
And now it's 12 touchdowns on the season, which tells you he's doing more than his share of great route running and finding ways to get open and putting the ball in the end zone.
Running right, Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Henry. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 3rd down.
When you look at this defense,
it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And now out comes Houston.
And, Charles, no two ways around it. Anytime you get the current number 1 and number 2 seeds in the AFC playing each other this late in a season, it's a big game.
It is definitely a big game, and not just for seeding and placement and such, but for trying to establish yourself as a team to beat. You want everyone else in the league to look at you and say, boy, it's going to be tough to knock those guys off.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Mahomes going to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen, but we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. He gets away from one. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down. A good chunk of those yards came after contact, and that's an area where he's really starting to excel as a running back.
It felt like he was doing a drill that running backs have to perform all the time, especially in pads, called a gauntlet drill. 2 guys, you know, people, there's these 2 rows, and you have to go right through the middle of them and make sure you take care of the football and knock people aside. He's performing the drill on that run.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This is Bettis on the draw. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Oilers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Washington now brings this out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. DK Metcalf.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31.
And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the moment is finally at hand. What a season, CD. His 29th rushing touchdown of the year. No one in the history of the NFL has had more in a single season. And congratulations to him. What an achievement.
We certainly had the feeling early in the year, maybe week 2 or 3, where we talked to each other and thought this could really turn into something. But I don't know if either of us thought we'd get to this point. Maybe the best season ever by a running back in NFL history.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Jake Camarda now.
Now Sanders. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston set to take over. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And on the left side, he's got Witten.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down.
Thrown toward the sideline, and Jefferson's got it.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's first and goal.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Oilers take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it is now 21-0. That time a 9-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
And you can see they'll be the AFC South representative, but for the moment at least, they'd still need to host a wild card game in that first weekend, but not the worst thing in the world.
No, not at all. And you and I both know this about this division. It's been wide open and extremely competitive, and it was again this year. So for a team to come away with the division title and get to the playoffs, you know they'll be battle-tested for their run in January and into February.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now they'll toss to Jones running left. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
If there's not one guy, it's another with this defense. I mean, this is the #1 unit against the rush in the entire NFL. They know how to cover for each other, and yeah, they've got great players. They also have very dependable players, too.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Henry. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Boy, stays up. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mahomes. That is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown! From 6 yards away.
And the Oilers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Operating from the gun, Henry. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Looking to throw, Henry. Lets it go for Nelson. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
So often we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Henry.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Mahomes now on 1st down.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Second and a couple.
Now a give running left. It's Bettis. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Up the middle they run with Bettis.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll look to throw here. It's caught by Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Oilers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And now out come the Jags.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the gun on 3rd down, Henry. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's complete to Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Patrick Mahomes, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Oilers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. In motion left moves Nelson.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Henry. He gets this one to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Henry. He finds his man. Complete. It's Moss. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Henry. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, Henry.
Again, it's Johnson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. He'll keep it himself.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's the fullback
with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to claw one back.
And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Now here's Mahomes.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Oh, what a move. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And he missed it. It's no good, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Henry. And he's got Shockey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here's the option.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Henry completing it to the right side. Johnson.
And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Jaguars are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
And make it now a pair of touchdowns for the big man out of the backfield.
I'm not sure this was in the game plan, but boy, it's working to perfection. And I know one person has a big grin on his face now, and that's that big guy's found his way into the end zone twice in this game.
Now the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Houston's offense taking over again. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Jefferson moving in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 37. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Again, they'll run with Bettis.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, you hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone rather than deal with him again on a likely carry on this down.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
His 7th touchdown on the ground and 10th overall. And the Oilers extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Washington now brings this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Throwing to start the drive. Henry. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Henry. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Back to throw again. Johnson's got it complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Henry. He finds his man. Complete. It's Moss. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Henry. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Operating from the gun. Henry. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Williams will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And now out comes Houston.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
182 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Bettis. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.